'Tis the season for cookie decorating. Here's how to perfect your icing game.
Most ice sugar cookies use royal icing, which is a lot of work. Save time and energy and just mix a cup of powdered sugar with a tablespoon of whole milk. You're looking for the consistency of Elmer's glue, so it's thick enough to outline your design but thin enough to spread evenly. Add a drop of white food coloring anytime you need white icing to help prevent color bleeding. Place a piping bag inside of a cup to make it easier to put the icing in the bag, then seal with rubber bands or bread ties. Once your icing is in the bag, snip a very small piece off the tip to create a thin hole. Don't make it too big, but if it's too hard to squeeze, snip it again. Outline all of your shapes first and then let the outline set. Then flood the cookies with icing to fill in the outline. Use a toothpick to spread it to the edges, and then, my secret, shake and tap the cookie until the icing is smooth. This gets out any wrinkles, and honestly, I wish my skincare routine was this easy. Let your base coat set before adding anything too fancy. And for all of those asking, yes, this icing does set up. It's not as hard as royal icing, but it holds up just fine and tastes way better. Happy decorating!
I'm going to show you how to make those hot chocolate bombs everyone is talking about. Is this not the coolest thing you've ever seen? Here's how to do it. Start by melting milk chocolate and white chocolate. Then, using a half sphere silicone mold, pour the chocolate into every compartment and smooth it out evenly with a spoon. Invert the mold and shake it out on a parchment-lined baking sheet. Freeze it for about 7 minutes. Now carefully pop out the half spheres of chocolate. These two halves are going to come together to create your hot chocolate bombs. Now grab your favorite hot chocolate mix and toppings and put it into the bottom half of the spheres. This could be peppermint, caramel, or marshmallows. Now, using a plate warmed in the microwave, carefully melt the outer edge of the top half of the sphere. Now secure the two halves together with the melted chocolate. This is the fun part. Now decorate your hot chocolate bomb however you want. I used white chocolate and festive sprinkles. Let's see this thing in action. Pour steaming hot milk over the hot chocolate bomb and watch as it explodes into chocolatey goodness. I've decided I'm going to share my great-grandmother's eggnog recipe, and you're welcome in advance because it's the best of the best. Start by adding 12 egg yolks and 4 cups of sugar into your mixer. Save the egg whites, you're going to use those later. Mix the two ingredients until pale white in color. Set aside. Mix together 48 ounces of evaporated milk, 64 ounces of whole milk, and 12 ounces of condensed milk on medium-high heat and stir until reaching 160 degrees. Next, slowly add 2 cups of the hot milk mixture into the egg mixture. This is going to warm them up without scrambling them. Then you can add it all back into your large pot and stir until combined or silky smooth. Remember those 12 egg whites I told you to save? Beat those on high speed until they become nice and frothy. Add them back to the eggnog recipe for the perfect traditional topping. Don't forget to finish it off with a dash of nutmeg. You can even put some of the eggnog in a mason jar with a cute Christmas tag and deliver them to your friends and family as a holiday treat.
Y'all, it's snowing in Alabama, so there's only one thing I can do. Snow cream. I grew up in South Georgia where it snowed maybe 3 times in my life, and by snow I mean ice fell from the sky and melted before it hit the ground. Then I moved to DC and lived the worst snowstorm since the 1800s. I learned really quick that mixing snow with vanilla, sugar, and cream or sweetened condensed milk makes shoveling your car out of 3 feet of snow a little bit better. Now I'm in Alabama and I make it every time it snows here. If it melts too quickly, drink it with a straw.
Y'all, I just made the charcuterie board of my dreams. This is how you do it.
Let's turn this into a hot chocolate stirrer.
Why use non-edible drink stirrers when you can make ones that you can eat? Old-fashioned peppermint sticks are pretty and add festive flavor to any hot holiday drink. Melt chocolate melting wafers or chocolate chips, then dip your peppermint sticks in the chocolate. You can use white or regular. Then dip the sticks in mini marshmallows, like super mini marshmallows. Let them set and then use them to stir into hot chocolate or coffee. Or honestly, eat them as is because you make the rules.
I'm going to show you how to make this healthy and delicious chocolate bar with 4 simple ingredients. Start by melting dark chocolate in a double boiler or in the microwave. Then pour it on a parchment-lined baking sheet and spread it out evenly using a spatula. Of course, the more you spread it out on the pan, the thinner your chocolate bar is going to be. Now simply add pistachios, cranberries, coconut flakes, and sea salt. Let it freeze for about an hour and then break the chocolate bark into pieces. Easy and delicious, I guarantee you'll make it again and again.
Most holiday recipes serve a lot of people, but here's a recipe that's perfect for just one.
If y'all learn any recipe from this account, I promise this is the one you're going to want to remember. Sometimes I sit on my couch watching Netflix and crave just one really good cookie. All you do is soften a tablespoon of butter in the microwave for 10 seconds. Mix it with a tablespoon of brown sugar, a teaspoon of regular sugar, 2 tablespoons of flour, a drop of vanilla, and some chocolate chips. It doesn't have raw egg in it, so you can eat the dough straight or bake it at 350 for 15 minutes, then sprinkle with salt. You're welcome.